So the Timberwolves win the tip. Now here is Hill. Love up top. At the top of the key, Durant. Pass to Howard. Stripped away. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Outside, KD. Another shot. Nifty move. And there's the nice layup by Howard.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Atlanta. Doubled by Howard. In the corner, it's Healed. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
And at 7'2", Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open. And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
On defense, Minnesota. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Bol. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here is Howard. It's back to Hill. The 15-footer connects, the jumper drops.
And Hill is cash money from the mid-range area. You can't let him feel at ease pulling up from there. Got to make him uncomfortable.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
Royce O'Neal. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Inside, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hill with some nice D. Minnesota with the ball. Durant in the corner. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
Now Durant, after the missed three from Buddy Hield.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Here's Durant. Got a hand on it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Now we will line up the box.
That'll be a 5-second call. Here's Wood. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Now here is Hill. 3-point lead. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Hill's got 6. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's got 8. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Releases. That one's good from the corner.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's Hill. He has 6. Lobbed up there for Durant. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Man, how about the vision of the hometown hero, George Hill, spotting a teammate and whipping it over quickly.
Here's Bull. Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, it's such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Now, here's Howard. Back to Durant. Six to shoot. Tries again. It's Durant on the wing. Goes up again. Misses off the left iron.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Giannis left side. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
To the right side. Now Durant. From the high post, he drills it. KD's got 6 points. Take a look at the NBA. Who's the best, you think, Clark, at controlling the defensive glass, getting the missed most shots and getting their offense back in gear?
Yeah, I think even though he's a bit undersized, he does a great job. Draymond Green, not only does he rebound the ball defensively, but he also can ignite the break because of his ball handling and passing ability. Giannis Antetokounmpo does a great job on the defensive backboards, as does Joel Embiid.
Down low. And then Durant with the jam.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, Katie doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
So both teams making some changes here. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Hero. To the paint. Here's Maker. Bell with the block.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Yeah, I just love how Durant finishes over contact, not allowing the D to contain him.
Here's Garland. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. O'Neal comes with the double team. A 3 ball, and it's Mwaba missing. Minnesota leading by 5. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Out to KD. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
To halt the run. And it's sent back by KD. 1:43 left here in the opening quarter. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Minnesota. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Durant deciding where to go with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable scorer.
And with Durant, perhaps the most amazing part, he can have quiet nights, Greg, of 30-plus points.
Kevin, his scores are just so easy for him that you forget you aren't supposed to see 7-foot sharpshooters doing it. He can score from anywhere in any fashion and can hold his own with any player in history in terms of how unguardable he is. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight? And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now here's Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Hawks.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, he has to connect from there.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Love. Love draws the double. Timberwolves passing it around. 3-pointer. But he stays with it. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Minnesota. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We come back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And Clark with Giannis, you could see the change in his demeanor last year. You know, he knew he was unguardable when he was on the floor.
Well, guys, you know you're special when you can say nobody can stop me, and the general consensus is you're right. I can't think of any player in the NBA that's really suited to guard Giannis with his blend of speed and strength and ball skills. That guy handles the ball exceptionally well for a big man.
And that one's good. Love. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Here's Garland. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Timberwolves leading by 5. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. It's Ariza on the wing. It's Ariza on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And, you know, when the pressure is on, Ariza shines brightly. I mean, he's got such an effortless shot, even in tough spots.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Love at the elbow. Over Giannis. Love, no good.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged his shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
And good that time.
Boy, he twisted his body up right there just enough to create space. Williams so slick and ill-like inside.
Now, here's Maker. He's got 5. Pass to Giannis. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. They kick out to Hield. Takes it from 10. Giannis, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Monk with the ball. And Howard has it in the corner. Takes it off the glass. And now a 9-point Minnesota lead.
And you know what? There's no question about it. Dwight Howard still has it going on inside.
And here is Garland. Over Williams. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Now here's Love. From the arc. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Pass to Maker. Here's Hield. The shot from the low post is good.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Right side, Williams. Fires for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Sharing the basket. Ball is a part of the game that Monk needs to continue to add to complement his shooting.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Now, there are some guys that just look to score, Clark, whenever they can. And Malik Monk is one of those players.
Yeah, he's an electrifying offensive player. And he reminds me a little bit of the dynamic and it seems like ageless Jamal Crawford with his ability to score in bunches. Not saying that he ignores his teammates or anything like that. It's just that he's a scorer, and when he's on the court, that's what he's thinking about doing. it's hard to overstate the impact that Giannis has on the floor with his play. I mean, he gives you so much at both ends of the floor, offense and defense, and really draws a lot of attention from the opposing team.
The efficiency of Giannis, Clark, that's just the icing on the cake.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. For years, people were asking, how scary is Giannis going to be? Well, we've got our answer pretty much in the form of he's a nightmare.
Now, here's Durant. He's got 17. Atlanta with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Healed outside. And then Durant with the dunk.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. Just got to marvel at his greatness.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the steal. For the finish. And then Monk with the dunk.
Man, love the anticipation of Williams there. The quick hands jump-started the fast break with that pilfer.
In the corner, it's Healed. The Hawks again can't hit. Minnesota leading by 14. Outside Williams. Up top, Durant. Pass to Bell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And this is where Bell likes to operate. Comfortable inside. Knows he can get it done from there.
And here is Antetokounmpo. The Hawks again can't hit.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
At the top of the key, Durant. From outside, off the mark.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating trying to stop this guy if you're on defense.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Durant is a primetime threat to pound one down. Got to keep him away from the rim.
Good on the shot. Bulls got 5 now.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Now Williams. He has 5. Lobbed up there for Durant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Good unselfishness there by Williams. I mean, he recognized the roller had the nice angle to score.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Out to KD. 5 on the clock. That doesn't go either for KD. The Hawks trail by 16. Here's McCaw. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach. Driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Now here's Carter Williams on the wing hill. Love in the post. over Nance. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's now 7 points for Love.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pass to Hero. From 12 feet out. And that one is good. He's got 7.
Yeah, and Smith doing a nice job getting his teammates involved. Terrific at spotting the open man.
Hill with it. Love draws the double. Outside for Carter Williams. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Lets it fly. Love with the bucket. Love's got 9 points.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Pass to Hero. Back to Smith. And he banks in the layup. Smith's got his first bucket in this one.
I like how Smith goes right at the defense. Actually, I love his attack mentality. He's not shy about shooting it inside.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 17. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively, be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
Hill, no good.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Here's McCaw. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And it's Hill penetrating. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
Carter Williams with the bounce pass. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Giannis.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Back to Love. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Here's McCaw. Pass to Bull. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Bulls got 7.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The drive by Hill. Over to the wing. Here's Dedmon. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Ball movement is really crucial to this team, and Hill always keeps his head moving, looking for the open teammate.
Back to Giannis. To the left wing. And Giannis throws it down.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Now, here is Hill. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Dedmon. 5 to shoot. With the fadeaway. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Dedmon's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. 16 points for him.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Trains the three-pointer.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 18 points for him.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 20. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Maker misses. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Minnesota. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Man, Durant is a flat-out baller, showing off his wily strength on these tough finishes. He's a thin guy, but he's a strong guy.
The Timberwolves have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
We're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. Think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
Nobody near Williams. Outside for Carter Williams. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Tries it again, and Durant puts it in. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
They get a hand on it. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Over to the left wing. Atlanta again missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Connects from 3-point range. Durant's got 31 points.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
To the middle. Maker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The skill set package that Maker has is intriguing. A long, lanky, big guy who can shoot it and rebound. I think he just needs to focus on being more consistent.
Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out. Nice Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Now here is Hill. He's got 9. Pass to Carter-Williams. Shot clock at 6. Outside Durant. And again, it's Minnesota.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Garland. It's stolen by Carter-Williams. Pushing it up for the 3. And that one is off. The Hawks trail by 14. Now, here's Garland. 6 points for him. Here's Hero. Traps in the tray. Hero's got 12 in the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Durant. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And Durant has just such a fluid release. Very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
The Hawks trail by 13. Garland with it. It's stolen by Carter-Williams. The shot's good from Monk. Monk's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, I like how Carter-Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
The slam dunk by Garland.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Now here's Carter-Williams. It's deflected. It's stolen by Nance. And Nance slams it in.
And looking at Nance, not a big-time scorer in the half-court set. So the best way to get him involved offensively is to get him out in space.
Here's Carter-Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Love. Plenty of space. The basket good off the assist from Carter-Williams. 14 points for Love.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Carter-Williams with the bounce pass. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Monk, no one around him. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, I like seeing that strong mid-range J of Monk's. I mean, when he's got room to shoot it, he lets it go quickly and with ease.
Healed outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Love.
We all know Hill can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
And he sinks the second. Timberwolves leading by 14. Love right side. Here's the three. Misses there. And so it's Minnesota sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin. Love outside. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. The Hawks trail by 17. The drive by Giannis. And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pass to Bull. Knocked away. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McCaw. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Ariza. And the basket is good.
Man, love the size Ariza has down low, using his long arms to get off shots inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good again that time.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Carter Williams. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Monk. Clock at 6. 16 feet away. Offensive rebound from downtown. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And it's easy to see why a team would want Ariza on their roster. Makes the right decisions, mentors young players, and is well respected throughout the league.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Oh, that's blocked. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Pass to Wood. Williams, that's for 2. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Giannis. To the inside. Trying to get something going. Bell with the block. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Finish off the break. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Shot clock at 6. Reverses. And Antetokounmpo lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got 22.
boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Here's Williams. Ariza trying to break loose. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's tipped. Pass to Monk. And he drops it in from the low post.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Williams. And here is Monk. And Bull pulls it down.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Ariza. Now Monk. It's Wood, top of the key. Here's Bell. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And he converts the layup. Giannis has got 12 points here in the second half.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Pass to Wood. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. Lays it up off the glass. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And Giannis gets it to go.
And that's exactly why Antetokounmpo is so loved. I mean, his ability to make the right call, the right decision in pick and roll sets, that's why he's involved in those sets as much as he is.
Durant attacking. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Now here's Williams. Lets it go. Misses the jumper.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Back to Giannis. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Bell. And that one is hammered home.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Here's McCall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Fans are always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. I mean, if a guy misses, it's not because the fans have gone crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of him, at least in my opinion.
Right. Back to Bell. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Hill is difficult to guard in pick and roll sets because of his shooting, speed, and his passing ability. I mean, it's basically pick your poison with him.
Now here's Durant. And the first one at the line is good.
And Durant finally captured that elusive first championship in 17 and the Finals MVP trophy to boot. An effortless scorer who has also made great strides defensively.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Now here's Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And here's KD for three. And he's good on the three ball. KD's got 42 in the game. Garland, no good. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Tipped away. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Garland leading the charge. Wasted no time on that one. Garland's got 9 points here in the second half. Now here is Hill.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just the 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kevin Durant.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Here's Nwaba to the wing on the left. Here's Garland. Bucket is good.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Now the Timberwolves with it. Here's Hill. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best.